That screeching can be heard from miles away, all over Memphis. We showed you these type of videos and time again. Cars, street racing, cars doing donuts, just simply driving recklessly.
And we mean there are videos. I mean, video after video after video. It just seems like it never ends. Many of these videos were taken just the other day during a car show that turned violent. Tonight, Memphis police confirm that car show was not sanctioned.
But that did not stop hundreds of people from showing up and stopping traffic across several sections of Chelsea Avenue. Fox 13's KAYLA Solomon has been following this story this week.
KAYLA, you actually talked to someone who attended the event.
Merle, Daryl, I spoke to one woman who did attend the event, but I also spoke to a woman who lived just blocks away from Chelsea Avenue. She said the tire screeching noise is one that started recently, although she's lived there for 6 decades. But both women were in agreement that they're upset that the night ended in violence. Video after video after video show just some of what happened at an unofficial car show in North Memphis over the weekend. Day Lauren, who was there for most of the day, says there were hundreds of people there.
I like artistry and style, so it's nice to see people be able to represent themselves, their culture, and how they feel in color and texture.
She said it was all in good fun. That is until, she says, a Memphis police officer intervened with a woman who was dancing on the hood of a car that was driving through.
I was honestly disappointed at the tackle. I felt like it was really aggressive.
The teen did end up getting a citation for a seatbelt violation, but the driver was charged with driving with a suspended license and got her car towed. Day Lauren says it only briefly put a damper on the day.
It was devastating because we were cheering her on, and I was like, dang, we cheered her on for the bad things.
But by 11 p.m., 4 people were shot and taken to the hospital. She says it was a violent ending to a fun day.
When we do come out, let's enjoy each other's spirit and space, and if not, it's plenty of room to go around someone, you know. If you have a problem, walk around it.
In total, throughout the day, we know there were at least 5 people who were either arrested or received citations. Daryl?
Yeah, KAYLA, one big issue here, and through your research you found that most of the cars, not just many, but most of the cars used in these types of street races and crimes are stolen. That's according to police. In fact, you came across one yourself yesterday. So what did you find out about that red Dodge Charger we've shown you before?
Daryl, we did learn from Bartlett police that this is a car that they've been looking for since yesterday morning. It was stolen from a hotel parking lot, and since then they've put out a bolo, a be on the lookout. So if you have seen this 2017 red Dodge Charger, you're encouraged to call Bartlett police.
Thank you, KAYLA. That's KAYLA Solomon reporting tonight. And with all due respect to your interview, the video we're showing, stopping traffic and doing these types of things in the middle of intersections, that's not fun. That's not entertainment. That's a crime.
It's not just in Memphis. We're also seeing street racing, drag racing, reckless driving all over Shelby County. Earlier this month, a bill was passed that will fine reckless drivers. The people who are caught could be fined up to $500, and they could face up to 6 months in jail.
Now, for all the videos we've showed you, if you'd like to see those again, the ones tonight over the past 2 or 3 weeks too, we've just head to our website at FOX13Memphis.com. You'll also find more information about the actions taken after our investigations.